Hello my bunnies, it's Tiki Trinkets here, and today I have for y'all another weekly vlog style video. This is going to be a video of all the different things I've done during the week of December 5th through the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, through the 9th. If you hear that sound, just ignore that. That's my printer cutting on. I'm working on currently packing up 2 Etsy orders that I have finished. I'm still working on one open Etsy order and another order that's an in-person order that I've done for a family friend of mine. And I just wanted to take a time to make a video of me working on everything right now because I just don't have the time to do anything else at the moment. My ears are trying to get away from me. I just don't have the time to do anything else at the moment because I'm so busy with making presents for people for Christmas, making order-related stuff, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I just figured I'd give you a fast-forwarded version of me packing up these Etsy orders. I was going to do it with me talking, but I feel like it'll be better if I just speed it up and put music over it. Which, I think I did that last time, but I can't remember. But I am going to be listening to copyrighted music, so it's not like I'm worried about getting flagged or anything because I'm not monetized. I think the worst they can do is copyright claim the video and then they get the money for the band, which I'm currently listening to Nickelback. Ever since I heard the song on TikTok, She Keeps Me Up, with one of the trends where you just like transform into something, I've been obsessed with this song this week. But anyways, that's what I've been doing. Also, we do have our Christmas tree up, which is right over here. This is my family's Christmas tree. Yes, I'm just holding the entire tripod here. And yes, Santa Claus has already brought some of our gifts early, as you can see. Oh, there we go. Trying to get it straight. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and then I'll pan over to me starting packing these orders, because I already started. But the video cut for no good reason, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. So I'm going to try to do small segment on the recording videos. We'll see how that goes. Alright. Let's get into this. See you in there. Hey again. just stopped that real quick because I didn't want the camera to go too long, and also because I forgot which one was in which box, and I like to match the tissue paper to the items, so that's why I was digging through like a dum-dum. But okay, let's get back into this. I'm done. Besides, I'm just on my knees because it's just the easiest position. Besides drawing the box drawings on the packages with Sharpies, which I will draw on the sides, pardon me, my nose, my allergies are killing me. That's the entire packing process. I hope you enjoyed it. I know this was a really long segment, but that's why I sped it up and put music over it so it's more enjoyable. Also, sorry, I was trying to avoid any shipping labels, any addresses being visible. That's why I was trying to be more discreet there at the end. But that's the parking. That's the packing process for count 'em, 2 orders. I will see you guys later in the week when I'm doing something more entertaining for my business-related affairs, like maybe bookkeeping or something, or working on digital drawings, or working on the next clay order, which I'm currently working on. You can see right there, boop, boop. Alright, I will see you guys then. It is currently December 8th, Thursday evening, around 8 o'clock. I am now working on an order for a customer. I also got another order that I have to pack. I'm probably going to do that off camera because I've already shown you a very long packing of 2 other previous orders, which orders have been going good, so woohoo. Everybody's been happy with their orders. Everything's been arriving on time, so super happy. But these are 2 bunnies that I'm making for one of my customers. One is a pansexual theme, and the other one, I believe, is just a pride theme. I cannot quite remember. I'll have to look back to the reference messages between us. But right now, I'm going to make their tongues and their noses and the hearts they're going to be holding. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video segment. I have to find the pink color, though. I'm not sure where the pink I need is. Nope, not in that drawer. I have little tiny drawers off camera here that I keep clay in on my desk. I try to keep most of the basic colors, like, right there to grab easy. Although it's kind of hard. This is what I was looking for. This is the Dusty Rose Sculpey 3. And I'm going to use this to make their tongues. Oh, I can maybe make toe beans, too. I do like toe beans. So I might make some toe beans. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do that right now, but we'll see. For now, I'm making tongues. I figured I'd talk a little for this segment. I was going to watch anime while doing this and just speed it up again, but I felt like the video would be too boring if I kept being so repetitive. Luckily, I'm getting pretty good at multitasking. At my 9-to-5 job, it's a retail job, I'm really good at multitasking. Once I get home, I start falling apart. You focus so hard at work that it just, right after that, you're just done. Okay. But there we go. Those are going to be little itty-bitty tongues, so I'm just going to take them, press them gently, gently, a couple of times just to get them nice and rounded and flat. Little balls. Take a tool, pick it up, and lay it on a flat surface of finger and just indent the tongue. Okay, make sure it's going all the way down. I did have one issue with one order. They were having a hard time finding it. Turns out the package was inside of the doghouse, essentially. So if you ever have a hard time getting your order from USPS or any other shipping service and you can't find it, make sure you thoroughly check the outside of your home. I've had, what do you call it? I've had USPS and FedEx and stuff like that leave packages on my porch, my neighbor's porch, which is my grandma, so that actually works out perfectly. Where else? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember. Leaning up against the shed in my yard, sitting on a table wide open for anyone in the world to see. That's a little bigger than I want. I want the tongue to be small and cute, not gaudy and huge. So let me cut off a little excess of that. I've had packages everywhere, so you should definitely just really, really check your surroundings to make sure that it's not hidden somewhere in your yard. Let's just put it like that. Okay, I think that's a little bit smaller, and that maybe will look cuter, question mark. It's cuter, but it's a little crooked. I don't like how it's sitting right there on the edge. I know I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I'm trying to get over that perfectionism because sometimes I just spend too long on things. Trying to make things look good is one thing, but trying to make them look perfect is an entirely different thing. Actually, here, let me make this easier. These are not glued yet. I do put Loctite super glue on all the joints after I get everything the way I want it. I don't do it beforehand in case I need to move something or if I mess something up. I mean, if you're brave, it's like drawing with an ink pen. You're confident enough that you're not going to make a mistake, go ahead and do it ahead of time. I'm not that confident. That's why I don't write with ink pens. And that is why I don't glue until I'm ready. Until I'm absolutely finished, I guess I should say. Okay. That is a lot cuter. But I'm still going to poke it one more good time right there. Yeah. Again, the perfectionism's kicking in. There we go. I just wanted them to have cute little tongues, that's all. I can't find the hole. But that is the only problem I've had here recently with any orders, so... And I did ship one where one small little detail arrived slightly broken. This time of year, the post office is really overpacked, so they do tend to mess things up a little more often. Here, let me try this one a little bit different. I'm going to make teardrop shape before I flatten it. Let me make sure this is still recording. Oh, Lord. Ignore me hitting that. Yes. My camera just on my phone keeps randomly stopping. Maybe it's because of how much I drop it. So I'm not going to blame the phone. It's me. But yeah, the Huggy Wuggy sculpture I sent out, the bow he was wearing, a little piece broke off on one side. I wanted to put more cotton balls, but I used to put cotton balls wrapped around everything. I used to use a bunch of them. Then I just started taking one and unraveling it because it was more environmentally friendly that way. And I saw that online. I was like, that's a lifesaver. But I realized the cotton was sticking to the varnish that I glazed them with afterwards. So I didn't like that either. So I was like, oh, okay, this isn't going to work. Let me figure out what I can do. Go. Coffee. I'm drinking the Green Mountain, not Green Mountain, Donut Shop maybe? The nutty caramel flavor that you can buy in Walmart and Target and stuff. Okay, got that looking cute. Let's make the line on the tongue. Not every tongue actually has like a really defined line, like in real life, so it's not like it has to have this line on it, but I just think tongues look a little more tongue-like and more cutesy and realistic that way. I want that a little higher up. Okay. Trying to make it even. But yeah, other than that, orders have been going good. Everything's been shipping on time. I just dug my fingernail into that. So I'm really happy with how things have been going. And like I said, I've been actually getting frequent sales. Not like, wow, I'm swamped or wow, I'm super busy, but like good frequent sales. And then the fact that those last two sales before this one today were really large sales. Like I said, lots of sculptures. And this is one of those large sales I'm still working on. 5 of her sculptures she wanted by Christmas. So I shipped those out ahead of time. These 2, she said, can be like a little slower because they're just for her. So I said, okay. So, sorry if I'm using the wrong pronoun, Erin. Their name is Erin. I believe they go by she, her, but if I'm wrong and you watch the video, I'm sorry. I don't intend to offend anybody. But I made 5 for them first, and then these 2 were after, and they said they were okay with them shipping them later, which is fine. Okay, there we go. That one looks cuter than that one. I'm a perfectionist with cutesy designs. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like creepy too, but I also really, really love cutesy stuff. Although, in actuality and reality, I think I dress the opposite, but I craft cutesy, so we'll see how that goes. Usually that's how it is, art versus the artist. The artist is one way, and then the art's the opposite. Okay, so I'm done with Dusty Rhodes. I'm not going to make their nose pink. Oh, wait, I wanted to do toe beans. So, little itty bitty balls for each of the toe beans. And again, it's good that I haven't attached the arms yet, so I can move the arms as needed. There we go. There's one. I gotta make sure they're not too big, though, or they'll, like, run into each other really bad. Okay, there's that one. Then another one. But yeah, the order's good. Again, I'm not gonna be rich no time soon. But it's still going really well. My prices are really, really low. I really should be charging more because those large orders, actually both of them between each other, took me months. September to December is when I finally finished. Well, I haven't even technically finally finished both the orders because I'm still working on this. So, yeah, see, not glued on there, which that's okay if it comes off. Again, I'm going to glue it after everything's done. But yeah, like, I really should go up on my prices again. I really should not just do like a baseline price, because like something like this is a little bit faster to make versus something super detailed. Like one of the sculptures in my friend's order, because the person who ordered one of the large order was a friend of mine in real life, was Harley Quinn and the Joker. Number one, I struggle with doing humanoid designs because my style is more cartoony, but I just kind of have to channel their energy, their style, their quality, things like that, their clothing, and make it a little more cartoony. I've done that. I've been able to capture that and do that well. But it's actually taking time to, what do you call it? I'm having a brain fart so bad today. Oh, it's taking the time to do all the small details. That's what I was looking for. That's a little too big. I'm just going to cut it with my fingernail. The small details take me forever. And because of that, I don't pay myself enough on an hourly wage. A lot of polymer clay artists for sculptures will charge like 70, 80. It just depends on the amount of details. The main point was I should be charging based on how long each one will actually take. Because I've been doing clay so long, looking at a sculpture, I can actually tell you usually how many hours it will take me to make it just by looking at it. This in total, 3, maybe 4 hours. Actually, I got the ears, the hands, and the feet, I think, done pretty fast. So maybe closer to 3, which is accurate for the $35. But again, Harley and Joker definitely should have been more. Like, I should have charged more. But again, I'm trying to keep my prices down low because I don't want to X out the entire market. I want my art to be affordable to everybody. But I do make cheaper items like my rings that are more affordable. But not everybody wants a ring. Some people just want a sculpture. But even if I make them smaller, it's not the size that matters. It's the actual, again, the details that matters, that takes more time, not the size. I could make something giant, and if it's got no details, then cheap, flat, easy. But if I make something teeny tiny and it's got like 1,000 minuscule details, like making a tiny Deadpool or something, which I wouldn't want to do because, again, too humanoid, that should cost more. Like maybe closer to 50. 40 to 50-ish. I feel like I'm really close to the price line I need to be at for my items. But I still need to go up a little. I'm just trying to wait as long as I can. Because I just went up on my prices last year and this around the same time, around November. And a lot of people think I'm probably complaining because, you know, they're like, oh, you're making orders. Why would you want to go up on your prices? You're making sales at your price point. Yes, I'm making sales at the price point. But I'm pushing out my stuff way faster than most people. I give constant updates on my orders. So, like, if you buy something from me, I message you and send people updates of the stuff step by step by step from start to finish. Like, every night I message people. I started doing that sometime last year or the year before. I think it was last year. It might have been in 2020. I remember one person in 2020 updating them constantly because they had a large order. They ordered almost the entire Banjo-Kazooie cast from me. So that person, yeah, that was a lot. But yeah, like that order, that was a long order. Again, each particular character didn't have a ton of detail, so it wasn't too terrible, but still, it was a big order, and it takes me like a month. On average, I can maybe bust out one simple sculpture a week. So if it takes me a week, technically I should be charging way more, but I'm not taking an entire week to work on it. I'm taking the time to work on it, so like 2 to 3 hours a day. That's what I'm actually taking. So I should be charging myself based on that. Because, again, I'm trying to make a livable wage off of this. Yes, I got a day job, but the end goal is to be able to support myself on this alone. Not saying I quit my day job, but just the fact that I need the second income in order to keep doing this. So any sale I get helps perpetuate me to keep doing this. And I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm complaining or anything. Because I remember when I first started and I had 0 views and 0 sales and I was dying for anything. So I am extremely, utterly grateful and blessed. But at the same time, when you're running a business, you start looking at the numbers, and I'm looking at my Excel spreadsheet, which I haven't done November yet, so bear with me. And I'm looking at gross sales being around, well, I don't think it matters if I tell you or not. Gross sales, gross, like completely gross with all the Etsy fees and everything included, being around $2,000 something for this calendar year. And then my net sales being closer to a 900 or 1,000. And then my actual paid profit being, paying myself being about 500 something. And then my actual profit being 400 or 500 something. So about 50-50 paying myself, 50-50 profit. Which is not a great margin. So, yeah, you get the drift. I just need to accommodate for these things. But I'm going to keep my prices down as long as I can, because I know everything in the world has gone up this year. I've been feeling the stress too, because everything I've been buying, I have to keep track of it, packing peanut boxes. A lot of my stuff has gone up too, and it sucks. But this is just the world we live in now. Y'all should, if you ain't, you should house shop right now. Me and my fiance were house shopping around my birthday this time last year. Around December 17th was my birthday. And around that time, we were looking at houses, and then the housing market just flooded in price increases. And then because of that, we just backed out at the moment. We just said we can't afford it right now. So because of that, no house. Not yet. Houses are super expensive. Cars are super expensive. Honestly, I know just even buying groceries can cost a good bit. But again, that's why I want to try to make my prices relatively affordable. I thought about making, like, just different price sculptures. Like, just basing it off of what it is, like I said. It's just harder to do that with commissions, because I don't want to tell somebody, hey, well, you got this and it's $15, but she got this and it's $35. You see what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, when it's something I've had for a long time, I will discount things down. Like, I have sculptures on my website right now that are 10, 15, 20, 25. Because, like, if it's older, I'm not going to hold on to it forever. I do love my art, but, you know, I also want people to be able to buy it and love it the same. Or, if not more than I do. Of course. Toe beans take a while to make. I know, I just randomly got quiet. But I realized that was a little too big. And now I got clay under my nail. Oh no, it didn't go under my nail. Haha. There we go. Oh, wait. It's stuck on me. Okay. But I can't take too long on this because, like I said, I still got to pack another order. And I actually have a group chat with my close group of my friends tonight. Every Thursday evening, me and my friends, we all talk to each other about anime. We started doing this little anime group chat back in 2020. Kind of brought us together during COVID so we could talk to somebody while we were all quarantined. Here in Georgia, we were only actually quarantined for like a month or so. So we weren't like stuck in our houses for that long. But like, I know a lot of places were stuck much longer, and you know, it was just a way for us to have some outside contact with the world at that moment when the world was really super crazy. The world is still not wonderful at the moment, but it was like even crazier in 2020. Let's admit it. Okay, there we go. Toe beans are looking good. Hands are on, toe beans are on. I do want to make little pads for the foots too. So, feet too. The foots. Yeah, the foot from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I'm trying to figure out if that's going to be... I'm probably going to cut this in half. I thought about just keeping it as is. Oh, wait, there's a hair somewhere. I saw it. Haha. Get off of there. There we go. Do not do what I do at home. Do not just randomly rake a sharp object against your hand like I do. I know I look crazy, but again, I'm an adult. If you're a child and you're doing something like this, please get parents' permission or parental guidance for that matter. My content is not child-oriented. It is just fandom-oriented or just art-oriented, should I say. But, I mean, I'm not upset if children watch my content. My fiance's little brother is one of my biggest fans, and he's just the cutest little thing. And I'm so happy that he watches my videos. Not all of them, but the ones that he likes. So, like, whenever I make fan art for, like, let's say Minecraft or something, he's in love. That's not long enough. No, that looks like crap. I should have kept it that one size. Whatever. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Right now, yeah, this is important. Right now, I haven't been able to get my Anubis pins and keychains and my updated Me 3 Linda pins. I placed an order for plastic backing on those to match the, what were the other two? The Bassy Cat and the Reese Bunny. But I ordered them from Vogue Race, and right now they might be having issues because they have not shipped my order, and it was supposed to ship out on November 29th, I believe. But there's a lot going on in China right now, so I'm kind of worried about messaging them. I'm kind of just trying to wait and see if they message me first. If not, I'm going to wait another couple of days, and if they haven't, then I'm going to reach out to them and make sure and check on it. There's a chance there might not be anybody in the office to even answer my question, so we'll see how that goes. It's bad times in the world. Countries at war, quarantining, all kinds of stuff. It's, again, a crazy world we live in right now. Okay, that's better. That's what I wanted. Oh, no, don't go to sleep, laptop. Okay, let me just scoop that little bad boy up. Sometimes it does that, but, you know, you can just rake it right off. And then it's not quite as flat on the bottom, but I don't really need it to be, like, exact. As long as it's not sitting on the sculpture uneven. Just kind of take your finger, gently rub it. That'll clean it up. Clean it up well enough. And bam. Yeah, there we go. There's a nice little foot pad. Every time I make my bunnies, I try to find a way to make it a little bit cuter or do something new. Not every single time, but, you know, I play around with things. Like, you see the mouths. I used to not do mouths like that. I just did, like, typical mouths, just smiling. But for my bunnies and cats and stuff, oh, let me not drop that. Like that, I've been trying to get a little more creative. I want to do something different here and there. Again, let me check and make sure this is still recording. Okay, it is. But it's been 20 minutes of me talking. I think that's enough for now. I'll do the rest of this off camera and go pack that order. If there's anything else interesting before I edit Friday, I'll add it in. If not, I love you guys very much. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry that this was such a weird, short, vloggy video. But again, I've had a busy week with orders, packaging. I've shipped something every single day except for Tuesday, so I've been extremely busy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in next week's video, which might be a wrap-up of all the art I made for this year. I don't know yet, because I'm still working on these. If these are finished, it might be that. If these aren't finished, it might be something else. Alright, I will see you all then. Bye-bye, my bunnies.